I'm so confused. What? I see him leave a game, but not the game I'm in. What? Okay. Pretty much missed this entire game. And it is looking pretty over. Actually. Hey, what's up, 21? Yeah, I mean, blue's dead. Say blue. Harps is dead. I'm not sure yet. There's one team on right now that's looking, and I'm trying to get hold of people. Also got a little bit of a cough, but I think that's fine. Which team is on? Black Swan, Marine Pang, and who are there? There it is. Another one. This guy, maybe? Oh, I think that's him, yeah. Okay, you're on? Wait, who are you? Team Holly? Okay. Wait, who are you then, huh? Oh, you're a Moon Sky. I think you're trolling me now. That's actually pretty funny. Oh, it all makes sense now that I'm reading through the history. Knowing that you're Holly. That's actually pretty funny. If you're actually Holly, who knows with you? You've given me multiple names now. Actually, no, I don't even think you're Holly now. Doesn't matter. I don't care. want to see if I can get other teams here too, though. Instead of just watching Hollywood's team crush everybody. Be nice to see some of the other teams play each other. Oh, pang. Okay, yeah, their team is on. And ready to play. Yeah, I think we're about to have a couple more. Maybe. I don't know how good gun is. Gun. Wait, who is the guy that is in my chat? Dude, October, you're trolling me. It's a little bit tough, but I didn't do things like super smoothly. Oh, Hollywood is here too. Dude, October, are you actually Hollywood? I'm confused because you told me somebody different. Yeah, they're ready right now. The question is what turn rate? We might have to do 12 with them. I guess you guys played 12 last time though, so it should be fun. Yeah, well, I think a big thing is just going to be sorting this out and learning a bit on how to manage this stuff, and then next time I'll get it a lot. We'll set it up a lot better next time. Oh, oops. I'm so dumb. Holy cow. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna do no observers on this one, so. My bad. Wait, who is... Are they playing... They're playing a separate game. Are they playing in a different tournament game right now? This is confusion created by whoever this October 21 person is in my chat. It's created a lot of confusion for me. Actually, a little bit frustrating. Okay. We figured it out, finally. Ugh. Okay, so we're just gonna take a few minutes while we wait. We might be able to get a few games tonight. Then, looks like multiple teams might be on. Which would be nice. I'm not gonna let any observers though. Last time, having observers like chatting the entire time is super distracting, and I actually had a few people tell me they'd prefer not to have that happening. Boy, oh boy. Alright, so we have Team Hollywood versus Team Marine Pink. Alright, so for home team we got all 3 races, and away is a mirror. Good, good. I like mirrors. Mirrors are good. Looks like it's not going to be too laggy, at least not right now. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. Okay, so we'll see how Terran wants to play. He's sharing with Zerg, so he'll probably go bio, is what I imagine. Yeah, it's kind of laggy, huh? I think the home team is pretty all over the place. There's 2, I think, in China, and I think Swan is Korean, and then the rest of us in NA. And the lag could make this pretty rough. He says that ironically he's going to find the Terran on first scout. At least he should. Yeah, the lag sucks. Playing in 12x or high is really rough. Kinda sucks for them. But he is gonna quickly find. This is pretty perfect. Okay, we're not gonna be walling with the first bear because we're gonna be going bio. So it's gonna be bio from him. Looks like it's gonna be bio here too. The both Terrans bio. Obviously the Zergs will be going 9 pool. Oh, this is not a standard 9 pool. I should have been watching. It's hard to keep up with everything, huh? This is like a... It felt a little bit slower. Maybe... I don't know. It may have just been a slower 9 pool, actually. Like, every single time this has happened with No, he's just always ahead on the 9 pool. So he's slightly ahead, it's not that big of a deal. His link speed's going to be a little bit quicker. Oh, we're not going speed. Okay, we're going straight for layer here. So a little bit of deviation already from those Zergs. Neither Terran should take damage. Well, Orange will take a little bit, because the first barracks is actually in the wall. So that makes where the first Marine pops on the outside. That's actually why, for instance, he did first barracks inside and then second barracks in the wall. It's for exactly this reason. But we have to pull SCVs because of that. We'll take a little bit of damage while spawning, plus money on repairing. So that'll put him behind a little bit. Although you do have the flank from your Zerg, and you're going to be taking damage on these. So you're actually going to... Oh, no reaction either from the flank, so we just lose everything without killing anything. Which means, yeah, we have to drop a Sunken now and play defensive. It is good to have the Zealot here. Losing any drones, though, in this situation is terrible. And all the... Oh, might not be covered. It might be close, we'll see. I think it is covered, actually. Yeah, I'm wrong about that. The pool is covered. So we're going straight into a really fast... oh, Lurker. It's going to be a Lurker. Interesting. It's actually a really good call because, yeah, because they see the finished layer, they're going to assume Muta, and they're going to get Muta anti-air, right? This is a pretty intelligent call because you can't really go Muta from there and actually catch anybody off guard. You are going to be targeted, though. He took damage, obviously, and then we lost some drone, lots of lost mining time, fast tech, so we're very weak right now, like extremely vulnerable. 12 o'clock is just going to die here. I like the thought process, but you don't have a way of protecting yourself like this. Critting some zealots here is fine. You kill some lings. It actually takes a little bit of the pressure off of 12, but I think he's going to die anyway. Yeah, I think it's an intelligent call, but taking any damage there, it just makes it too tough. Yeah, he dies here. Our Terran hasn't moved out yet either, which it is tough. I've mentioned this many times. When you lose map control versus 9 pool, and you have a Terran on your team, it's very difficult for that Terran to get out on the map. Yeah, I like the thought process with the situation. It just doesn't work. But I also don't think Muta would have worked either. Hey, what's up, Julius? They might get a little bit of damage here, actually. The bio is going to be pretty far behind, so they can get some decent damage. We have stem bio with zealots covering, and their bio is just now hitting the choke. You might get a decent trade here. Yeah, it's actually intelligent to leave the pull up because you want things to funnel at first. I'm not sure what your base is not good play. It's definitely risky. Like, it's okay if you have map control, but the problem we've seen so far, every single game with Team Hollywood, is that his lings just always end up with map control. We've seen it every single game now. He ends up ahead on the early lings. He wins every 6-ling versus 6-ling fight that we've seen. And once you fall behind a Zerg and a ZVZ 9 pool, it just feels like you can never catch up again. Because you end up having to drop a sunken, and when you have to drop that sunken, you just cannot catch up anymore. At least it's very difficult to. I honestly feel the same way, Soju. I feel like the ling control has kind of made every single game easy for them. Like, it comes out lopsided in the end, but, yeah, purple's dead. I think that, that's a big part of why. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if we ever get a game where No doesn't win map control. And this game is looking pretty over. Even if you survive at this point with the bio backing up, you've taken too much damage. Protoss, like, their entire team's untouched except for Red, which is the least important person on the team at this point. Like, Zerd's main thing is just getting the early map control and kind of helping control from there. Once that's happened, it doesn't matter if they take a little bit of damage. Like, damaging the 9-pull Zerd doesn't affect the game a whole lot. Okay, they do hold, but he lost a lot of probe here. And yeah, we also have a DT just Picking off Marines. Big ball coming out from orange. Yeah, game's over. GG. Okay, that's a win for Team Hollywood. We have one more match to do here. Have we had a match where they didn't make it past the 10-minute mark? Or that they made it past the 10-minute mark? I feel like every game has been under 10 minutes. No, there's no prize for this one. I'm gonna do a 2v2 tourney after this. It's a bit more organized, hopefully, and I will do or I will have prizes for that one. What's the standings between these two teams? So right now, nobody else has played between, like, outside of Team Hollywood, and Team Hollywood has not dropped a single map yet. So basically, Team Hollywood's in first, and yeah, they've been pretty dominant. Okay, so home team went all random to try and throw them for a loop, but they ironically get another mirror. TVT a choke. Bozerg's on bottom, Protoss is in the middle. This actually could not be much more even. This is almost as even as it could possibly get. It slightly favors the blue team because these Zealots here, if they get any amount of control, are able to swing upwards a lot easier. The Terrans will probably be fighting for a bunker at choke, but we'll see. No, they haven't lost a game yet. They're 5-0 so far. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I think if the Terrans can get... whichever Terran wins choke basically gets control of them and helping their team, right? So if the 2v2 goes even in the middle of the map, and then a Terran wins the choke, that could swing it in their favor. But we'll see how this plays out. Hollywood instantly scouts the Terran again. It's actually really, really good for Team Hollywood there. Because the Pro-Paras can slow down or get a little bit of damage on the CVs. If you make it cancel at all, it's pretty good. But it's a little hard for them to micro in this latency, so I think that'll make it a little bit harder for them to get damage done. Okay, so we're actually going straight for gas here, and it looks like we're going to get bio out of Swan. So a bit of deviation. That doesn't mean that Swan wins his choke, but it basically puts him on a timer. We'll see what exactly Till goes for, if he wants to go quick tanks or straight into Vulture. Vulture's a little iffy because, like I said, if you lose choke and it gets bunkered, then the Vultures have a hard time getting out. This does mean that the bio has slightly early pressure, and if you get the bunker up, it basically extends your pressure, like the length of your pressure, because they can't really break out until they get tanks. Okay, things are moving on the map. Zealot's closer, much closer. So here, this is a little bit of an issue. The Zealot needs to be moving out to here with the Lings. Like, yeah, it should be right here. And this is what I was talking about. So, a little bit of map control. There's no pressure coming out of red, so this allows him to swing up here and delay this. That makes a big difference. Doing any damage here to the Marines is huge. Gets an SCV. And see, look at how this affects us, right? Teal actually gets the bunker up, even though he's mech against the bio. And this should not have been allowed to happen. If red was out with the lings from the beginning, it puts pressure on yellow, so that yellow's not allowed to move out like this. So we get the instant gas in response. This basically ruins everything for a home team. So now you have the early bio, and you can't even pressure very easily. Yeah, our follow-up zealots were a little bit late getting the mid here. Like, I like the initial pressure to guarantee the bunker goes up, but yeah, he needed to come back and help him fight from mid. So he actually allows his lings, or his zealots, to get picked off by lings. So we have map pressure actually won by this team. But this is the issue. As I mentioned, the Terran that wins the choke gets to be affecting the map outside. So these vultures can just move to help if they choose to. We're just going to barely manage to clean this up, stop the cannons from going up. These zealots are going to get picked off, and here come the vultures to effect. So for the first time ever, we saw them lose map control, and it is partially because yellow was a little bit slow getting his extra zealots to help. But they're not going to be able to get this up because of the vultures being out. Actually, the vultures are coming back home. Okay. Let's see what he's thinking. I feel like the vultures could continue to harass here, but maybe he's just worried about blue busting out. We are staying on vulture and not tank, so we're probably gonna get a tank rush from blue. I don't know if this is gonna be siege or mines. I feel like if it were mines, they should have been up by now. It could also be speed, but I don't think it would be speed. The only reason you would go speed here is if you planned on trying to attack blue. Okay, so they managed to block Zerg. So this does turn it into a 3v2 on the map now in their favor. But they have a tech disadvantage. Blue may just die here. Although we do have a lot of reinforcing things coming. But yeah, this is really bad. It does force the vultures to pull back, but they don't need to be in this fight anymore. Okay, we got the vulture micro beating out the lings. We sort of started beating the zealots, but he might be able to hold actually. I don't think we got siege mode yet. That's too many zealots. He's gonna take too much damage here. These are lings that I guess were outside. I didn't even realize. We are going lair here. Continued making some lings. Okay, but yeah, we're droning now. I feel like this was the closest to actual control that we've seen so far. He might be able to stabilize. Just the fact that the lings are able to continue coming in and helping. We didn't lose any SCVs, I don't think, but the SCV count's very, very low right now from blue. Although I guess it's kind of low for everyone. There's a lot of microing going on, so a little bit difficult with the multitasking. Okay, so we did go speed and mines. We don't have siege mode. Went for the tanks and ended up losing all of his vulture there. Except for one. Managed to snipe a tank, that's really good, so he's going for the tank snipes. We're not getting any micro out of blue. Oof, that's brutal. Okay, Spire is halfway done for orange. We are on only lane for brown. He needs to clean this vulture up, but he's not sure how many mines are in the way. Okay, that was good. We've just started siege mode now. Okay, good. The problem is, even though they had the advantage on the map, they ended up taking damage, while Orange is able to macro up a little bit and go into tech. The Spire just kills Orange or Brown. This attack might catch him off. He's going to drop a couple of Sunkens as he sees it coming. He has a few defensive lings, not many. These are probably Muta that just started up, but wasn't watching his gas. He'll take some damage here, one way or another, and even then just making several heaps is some damage. But I think these are Muta because once he holds, then Zerg is dead. Zerg is also going to be getting counterattacked, and we have one Sunken only. This basically creates an impossible situation for Zerg, because he has to make defense to try and hold this off, and even if he survives, the Muta that comes out kills him. So our Zerg is dead no matter what. He's actually going into Spores and Sunken, so he is trying to cover for both, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Our Terran is just now being able to break out. But he's taking us slow because we don't know how big the minefield is right here. Yeah, I think this was the best effort. This was probably the toughest game that Team Hollywood's had, and it still wasn't, like, that tough, right? Yeah, they did a couple things pretty well. You hate to see it. I would say one of the biggest mistakes was just Red not helping with the early map control and allowing the Protoss to move up and kind of slow down our Terran even more. And then after that, they managed to retake map control, they blocked off Zerg, and even though they were 3v2 on the map, Team Hollywood took the initiative and were attacking first, so it allowed Orange all the time he needed to do what he wanted to do. The thought was there, just the execution wasn't quite right. GG. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, you take one bad fight or one bad engagement, and you lose map control. And map control in team games is so incredibly powerful, especially in 3v3. We might not have any more players on. Never realized it was a top tier composition. I'm not sure that it is necessarily, but they're playing it really well. Or other teams. Median's not online. Well, let me update this real quick anyway. So I'm just kind of looking around to see if I can get hold of anybody. I don't think anybody's going to be around right now, though. Hi, Muddy. Yeah, I don't see anybody else around. Hi, Spring. How's it going? Okay. Don't have any more matches to do right now, but keep an eye out on it. I'm still gonna be hanging out and playing a little bit in the meantime. Probably not for very long, but we'll wait and see if Landowner's Third showed up. We just played Team Holly and Marine Peng. That was a 2-0 for Holly. The second game was the closest we got to a 10-minute game. Like, that was the toughest match they've had so far, and it wasn't. I still wouldn't say it was like... Yeah, it wasn't that tough still. But we're getting there. Okay, Jingo, is... So Templar, this team right here, because this is what Black Dawn wrote down. Is this temporaries? When he put Templar, did he mean temporaries? Is that who that's supposed to be? No. I swear somebody told me that temporaries was on this team. So temporaries is not playing. Templar's better. Oh. Oh, really? Oh, okay, okay. The thing is, I haven't spoke to any of those people. Black Dawn just wrote their team down, so I assumed he talked to them, but yeah, I never actually even confirmed if they are... Like, I've not seen or spoke to any of them. Gotcha. I think I've seen Marin. Well, I've seen B. Like, I know who B is too, but I never see them around. Like Templar and Rally Point. The names you gave me. I think I've seen Zildra. Basically it. I think SCV Legends team, I think they're going to be on tomorrow, from when I spoke to them. Basically gave them a few days to go practice on, because they're like the random put together team. Which probably means they'll be the weakest team, but they're here for fun, yeah? It's part of it too. Yeah, I didn't expect Swan's team to kind of get rolled the way they did, either. But we'll have to see how Tempor's team does. I guess they'll be the only ones that kind of compete with them. Yeah, you were right. Well, the thing was, like, I only knew Swan, right? And, like, I know Swan's good, but, I didn't really know Pang or Gun. Gotcha. You're on SCV Legends team? Oh, okay. Oh, you're a Bosher. Okay. Certainly not expecting to win versus the top teams, but fun. Yeah, I'm curious to see how you guys will hold up against everybody else. I'm like low-key rooting for the random team to do pretty well. Hmm. (3-3) BGH 33. It's only been like, what, 3 days since I played a game of StarCraft? I feel like it's been an eternity. I'm a caster now, not a player. Okay. Probably stick around for like 1 more hour max. Kind of see. Even if I miss games, if they're played, I can just take the replays and cast them later. Yeah, I was saying I'm not so sure that it is. I'd have to think about it. About what I would consider the top. Can't actually fight this is the problem. What's done? So many clicks I took. It's unbelievable. It was pretty slow doing things. My favorite is probably Double Zerg Terran. Work. I mean, it's kind of okay. Like, my attack was terrible, but this is going pretty well. If nothing else, it keeps them coming home. Yo's actually doing a pretty decent job. I have observed. Like, come on! I say don't leave, man. Like, we've won the game. I'm like super certain we win the game. Would have won. Like, it only just started killing his... probes. Took my hand off the keyboard, and that's part of why I was the observer. Hi, House. Okay, I forgive the guy for leaving now. That's not true. I just think I am better at it because of how often I pub. But I always say I think I'm a good pub player and a terrible in-house player. And I wouldn't even call it a 3v1, right? Like, Yellow did a lot this game. And 3 o'clock took a lot of pressure in the beginning, and then Yellow took a lot of pressure off of me attacking Red for so often, and then Blue was torn between helping, so I was set up to win a 3v1 or 1v3. That's a good. It's a good first game back. I watched some of them, but I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter fan. I enjoyed the books a lot more than I liked the movies, that's for sure. But I didn't read past, I think, the fourth book. I think the tournament thing with the goblet, whatever that was, I think it was the last one I read. It was a long time ago. No, I did not. I watched someone do it, but I don't think that counts. Sadly. A lane patroness? Oh, a lane patroness. A gray squirrel. For what? What do you get? What? I don't know what that means. My Harry Potter knowledge is pretty minimal. Good job, Tibby. Ugh. Clearly. Cobra Kai Season 5. Alright, House. You have a good night, dude. I honestly hate what Lurkers and DT did to BGH. Oh, you hate cannons on BGH? Dude, me too. I can't stand it. And it sucks because on Brood War, you're not forced into it early, but you're forced into it eventually because of things like Lurkers in DT. Hi, brother. Sleepy at 7 a.m.? Dude, where are you that at 7 a.m.? Like somewhere in East Europe, or... Where does that put you? So you should probably sleep. Israel? Okay. I was kinda close. Woke up and can't sleep. That kinda sucks. I get that a lot too, though. I'm terrible at sleeping. The goat Artosis. And then you saw me live. Perfect. Is Artosis stream on YouTube or no? He doesn't, right? Double Dollar Bill. What's up? Clips and videos? Oh, okay, okay. I got you. Yeah, I guess I'm doing a 1v1 now. What if zealots were disabled? Protoss would only use probes for melee. Wait, is that true? I guess it is. No, they have a Dark Templar, yeah? You can say that to Terran more. Fire bets for Terran only. That's true. Trifecta represents the classic risk units, infantry, marines, and Terrans are fast air cavalry like heroes at World War II planes and Protoss with there gonna be a Reaver behind this? It's extremely hard to play in this much lag. A bunch of my YouTube stuff didn't show up. GG. Jingo, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it, man. You earned it. You think so? Yeah, I was a little bit concerned actually when he got the cannon up to stop my top gas. I was worried I wouldn't have enough gas to pump well enough, and it definitely slowed me down, but yeah, good enough. I also got really worried when I committed to that one cannon on the right side, like 2 seconds before range. And lost a few extra Hydra. I was like, if I failed to get that cannon and lost all those Hydra, I would have lost the game right there. These games are way too laggy, man. What up, Dan? Team is Arfan, Black Swan, Undecided. We're against Stone and She on the same team. Oh boy. Did the quality drop? Is that on my end? I think should have changed on my end. I think I'm lagging right now. Let me check. Nope. No lag on my end. Okay. It's just 144. It shouldn't though. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I took enough of a break, I guess. I'm good. I feel ever so slightly revitalized, I guess. Do I play No Rush 20? No, I do not. You don't know what F divided by 11 is? Yeah, me neither. It's funny, I outmined by so much in the lobby, right? But I literally was... Yeah, 3 gates to 11 minutes. Want to see me do it one time for a video challenge? I actually have like 2 games uploaded on Fastest. Maybe just 1, but I think it's 2. But the reception when I did it was pretty negative, actually. Ernie, we did 1 match tonight, but no other teams were on. I don't play much anymore, but when I did, there was a lot of cheaters in StarCraft 2 at the higher ranks. How was classic StarCraft with the cheaters? It was bad back in the day, but the hacking and cheating is like pretty few and far between now. I almost never see it anymore. I pretty much have only seen it with Artosis getting trolled on stream and ladder. It's like the only time I see it. Creator's so weird. They died out? Yeah, they did. It's good because not only did cheating happen in StarCraft 2, it was sometimes easy to prove. Yeah, they let cheating go for a little while on StarCraft 2. But the punishment for getting banned on StarCraft 2 is pretty big. And I think that's a big part of like why it kind of isn't like nowadays isn't cheating in StarCraft 2 like pretty much gone, right? I never hear about it. Because like the thing that made it so bad was first of all they cracked down on it pretty hard. And then if anybody got caught cheating, they would ban their Blizzard account, which really upset some people because it also included their like WoW accounts and stuff like that. And like that was it. So they got totally screwed. I liked it. I love stuff like that. Like don't allow people to play the game. Not people like that. They ruin it for everybody. Uh, It's kind of a shame we couldn't get more games for our foreign team, our Asian team. I don't know what to call them. I think it's 2 from China and 1 from North Korea or South Korea, not North Korea. Yeah, 1 from Korea, 2 from China. And it's hard for them to get on to get games with people right now because of the time zone. Don't get me wrong, it was a decent game and there was not many, but it did ruin some games, so I won't be playing hot and lose to some. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not the biggest StarCraft 2 fan anyway, truthfully. Like, I enjoy watching the game, but I don't play it a whole lot. They don't really crack down on StarCraft 1 because it's a whole game with a minuscule fan base compared to their newer cash cows. Yeah, it kind of sucks. There are some things that they neglect, like the ladder pool and stuff like that, for too long. But I guess it's like you said, it's because the community is small. There's just not a lot of StarCraft 1 players anymore, which is sad because this game doesn't get old to me. I've been playing it for so long. It's like the only game that I've ever played for this long. Usually I don't play something for more than a couple years. But StarCraft 2, or StarCraft, never get tired of it. Still wanting to improve, still wanting to get better. Still experiencing different games all the time. 25 years later. I preferred the original, to be honest with you. I did not like the new units that Brood War brought in, but it's so funny. I was actually thinking about this. It's crazy. Almost nobody played mech back then. So that means everybody that played Terran went Marine, because that's the only bio unit there was. Like, you didn't make Fire Bats, you made Marine. No medics. Like, how did that ever work? It's actually weird to think about. I'm surprised many of your regular friends don't participate in the tourney, ARPS, Echelon, Creator, etc. Yeah, they didn't want to. I'm not sure why they didn't want to, but they kept saying they were going to be busy, which... is kind of a weird excuse because, like, it wasn't like there was like one day we were doing the tournament. So, I think they just didn't want to play. Yeah, it was just Marine tank. It's like all you did. And stimming was permanent damage. Like, I don't know how Terran was, like, how Bio Terran was. I don't even, it's crazy to think. It sounds impossible now that I think about it. Which is why it makes me think that the quality of players back then must have been, like, way down. Because, like, if you couldn't go medic, it feels like the only option should have been mech. You should have just always been going mech. Like, Marine only sounds so bad. But, I don't know. I wish I could go back and watch a lot of those games. When I first got the game, I would run Goliath and BC late game, spam Hydra. Yeah, Hydra was, like, the thing that everybody did. Muta was actually pretty rare back then. like that. What the? Yeah, I'd lean towards probably just everybody sucked back then. Boxer was always jacking people up. The Terran back then. That's true. Dude, how... I'm sorry, how did ladder work? How did TVZ ladder work on vanilla? If you can't make medic... Doesn't it just always lose? I think Zerg just dominated. Yeah, because you didn't have Corsair back then. Like, yeah. Yeah, it seems like Zerg would have been unstoppable. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Zerg was unstoppable in the back wrenching they're going. To be fair, you often go Ryan Tank and 4 medic still in BGH. I make a couple. Look, I know I kind of do anyway. I mean, it's actually funny because I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, but other people. Because it's true. I'll make like 4 medics in the beginning of the game and I'm like, alright, no more of those. We're done with those. That's actually pretty funny. Zerg equals win. Yeah, I kind of wish I knew about like the pro scene back then. I didn't learn about like pro StarCraft until it had been out for a while. Swan just got left behind, yeah. Hmm.
Report for duty. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain.
The Warrior. A terrible name.
SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
The worst name.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
I just get on by tanks. They do if there's no like open space, yeah. Like if they get funneled, tanks melt them. So Hydra's really bad against tanks on BGH, but if you get like a decent arc, like on ladder maps and stuff, it can actually do pretty well.
Not enough minerals.
At least for a little while. Like it does get outscaled eventually, obviously. Starship Troopers are Braveheart game.
Additional supply depots required.
It sounds terrible.
Orders received. Affirmative.
Just take your time, SCV. Like totally fine.
Not enough minerals.
Start that 50 minerals late. There's an Ultraless Carapace upgrade though. Oh, that's true. I kind of forgot about that.
SCV good to go, sir. Report for duty. I read you. SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. Orders received. I read you. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report for duty.
Wait, did I get early scouted by...
Orders, Captain. Job reporting for
What
duty.
the? I got my choke.
Report for duty.
I'm gonna turn scouts early like that.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Orders received. I can't build it. Something's in the way. Piece of me, boy. Good to go, sir. Job finished. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir. Jacked up and good to go. SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. You want a piece of me, boy?
Like games? No, I don't play them very often.
SCV good to go, sir. Report
Alright, no problem, Ash. You have a good night, dude.
jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll. SCV good to go, sir. Orders received. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Give me some of this.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's move. Yes, sir.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you.
Not enough minerals.
Piece of me, boy. Commander. Give me some of this shoe. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir. Jacked up and good to go.
You're getting hit with all of the tech.
You want a piece of me, boy? Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Give me some of this shoe. Good to go, sir. Affirmative. Right away, sir. Commander. Outstanding. Commander. You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move. Rock and roll. Commander. SCV good to go, sir. Commander. Yes, sir. Give me some of this shoe. Standing by. Rock and roll. Jacked up and good to go. Give me some of this shoe. Outstanding. SCV good to go, sir. Let's move. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go. Outstanding. Report for duty.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yes, sir. Jacked up and good to go.
Oops.
Outstanding. Rock and roll. Let's move. Standing by. Commander, let's move.
Additional supply depots required.
Standing by. Report
Your
for duty.
forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain. Affirmative. Standing by.
Additional supply depots required.
Yes, sir. Standing by. Rock and roll. Commander, outstanding.
I'm being pretty slow. I could have died to workers for this.
Let's move. Commander, let's move. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Rock and I read you. Report for duty. Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. Commander. Go, go, go.
Your forces are under attack.
Checked out. Good to go. SCV good to go, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? Report for duty.
Can't just leave.
Upgrade complete.
Did someone page me?
Additional supply.
Won't even block him.
Did someone page me? Where does it hurt?
Not enough
Where does
minerals.
it hurt? Did someone page me? Where does it hurt? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Ah, my god, I need to get a new mouse so bad.
Someone page me. State the nature of your medical emergency.
It's so painful now.
Did someone page me? Stat. Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. I'm on the job. Did someone page me?
It hurts my soul.
Did someone page me? Prepped and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I mean, I have a mouse that I know I want to get. I just, my bank is being annoying.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. State the nature of your medical emergency. Need medical attention? Where does it hurt? Prepped and ready. Prepped and ready. Need medical attention? Prepped and
What happened here?
need medical attention? Did someone page me? Where does it hurt? Prepped and ready. Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. Need medical attention? On the way. Right away. I'm on the job. State the nature of your medical emergency. Right away. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Your forces are under attack.
Where does it hurt? Need medical attention? Stat. On my way. Need medical attention?
Your forces are under attack. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Research. Your forces are under attack.
No, I wasn't able to order it because of my bank. I gotta go to my bank. I'm gonna try and go tomorrow. They canceled my credit card and, like, turned off my bank account and didn't tell me why. Like, I have no clue what the problem is.
Under attack.
God, man. Just... It's such a problem. Like, legitimately.
Ready to roll out. SCP good to go, sir. Good to go. Ready to roll out. Destination, moving. SCP good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Job's finished. Build there. SCP good to go, sir. Orders, Captain. Job's finished. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Standing by. Orders, sir. Identify target. I read you. Destination. SCP good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
Absolutely. Moving. Proceeding. SCP good to go, sir. Piece of me, boy. Orders, Captain. He's still there. Reporting for duty. You want a piece of me, boy? Orders, Captain.
Additional supply depots
Reporting for
required.
duty. SCP good to go, sir. Job finished. Job finished. Absolutely. SCP good to go, sir. Delighted to, sir. Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. Finished, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna swap into mass air.
Yes, sir. Destination. SCP good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Identify target. Proceed. SCP good to go, sir. Delighted to, sir. Report for duty.
Add-on complete.
Identify target. Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go. Job SCP good to go, sir. Yes, sir. I read you. Commander. Yes, sir. Identify target. Ready to roll out.
Additional supply depots required.
Job finished. Reporting for duty. Orders, sir. Moving. Job's finished. Reporting for duty. Field there. Orders, Captain. Roger that. Standing by. Reporting for duty. Job's finished. Job's finished. Jacked up and good to go. Right away, sir. Job's finished. Yes, sir. Orders, sir. Moving. Job's finished. Orders, Captain. Jacked up and good to go. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. I read you. I can't build there. Orders, sir. Moving. You want a piece of me, boy? Identify target. Orders, sir.
Research complete.
Give me something to shoot. Orders, sir. Delighted to, sir. Absolutely. Give me something to shoot. Orders, Captain. Piece of me, boy. The waiting launch order. Reporting for duty. I read you. Orders received. Orders, sir. Job finished. I read you. Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Reporting for duty.
Upgrade complete.
Orders, Captain. Job finished. I read you. Affirmative. Job finished. Job finished. Job finished. Transmit coordinates. Yes, job finished. Read the waiting launch orders. I read you. Roger that. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Commander,
Add-on complete.
give me something to shoot. Let's move. Commander, go, go, go. Identify target. Jacked
Your
up and
forces
good to
are
go.
under attack.
Standing
Did someone page me?
jacked up and good to go. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. I read you. Right away, sir. Ready to roll out. I read you.
forces are under attack.
Reporting for duty. Explorer reporting. Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Roger that. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting for duty. Driveway, sir. Affirmative.
Storm's pretty dangerous, yeah.
I read you. Read the waiting on destination. Proceed. Ready to roll out. Identify target absolutely. Job finished. Read the waiting launch orders. Order scout, job finished. Affirmative. I read you. Roger that. Read the waiting launch orders. Yes, sir. Order scout.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy?
Insufficient rescue attempts.
Transmit coordinates. Standing by. Vector locked in. Job finished. Job finished. Read the waiting launch orders. Job finished. Reporting in. Order scout. Yes, sir. I read the waiting launch orders. Report for duty. Job finished. Standing by. Go ahead, Commander. Transmit coordinates. Standing by. Reporting in. Go ahead, Commander. Job coordinates. Report for duty. Yes, sir. Standing by. Attack formation. Job finished. Job finished. Go ahead, Commander. Attack formation. Roger. Reporting in. Roger.
It's so rapist.
Go ahead, Commander.
Hi, mouse.
Transmit coordinates.
Show vision and turn on. That's toxic. I wonder what was their game plan. I respect the effort, though, I guess. I was supposed to go to bed 30 minutes ago. This is what happens, man, when I start streaming. I should probably go after this one. I still have to work tomorrow. Just, once I start playing, either I win and I'm having fun and I don't want to stop, or I lose and I'm unhappy and I want to keep playing to like make up for it. So I get stuck on this forever playing StarCraft thing. Bling King 420. No, I'm gonna knock that. Sorry. That's terrible. Play Team Melee? I haven't, but I'd like to be honest. I think it'd be pretty fun to play with a group of friends. Oh. Maybe terrible to lose, but some entertaining at times. Wait, what are we talking about? Dude, 4v4. Like, when it's 4v4, man, I just don't even feel like bothering. Cheese, Hollywood, Urang, and decided. Hi, Mage. I think after this one I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna regret staying up. Kinda lurking over on YouTube. That's good. Appreciate that. Oh, he eventually noticed, huh? Just sign off to watch my stream. Gotcha. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I would stay up late if I didn't have to do stuff tomorrow. But I have to do some work tomorrow, and I really, really need to go to the bank and figure out why they've just canceled all of my everything. Like, at first I thought they just turned off my debit card, but it's not even that, because they won't even let me deposit money into my account. So I have no clue what they've done. Because they gave me no notifications, they didn't call me, they didn't text me, no email. I go to my account online and it's like there's no anything. It's just like yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Tried calling them, got put on hold for like 2 hours, so I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go in tomorrow. Oh, this game's over. Okay, Timmy. Did I have a monthly fee? Nope. I sure don't. And even if I did, I have over 2K in my account right now, so... yeah, somebody gave me a donation and they rejected my donation, so it's like, can you guys not do that? might not stream tomorrow either, unless some tournament games get played. I might stream those, but I'm gonna try and edit down the videos that I did record from the tournament and get those uploaded separate. That'll be kind of like my main focus. That and my bank. That's gonna be my main focus tomorrow. This game's super over. Orange is basically dead. Stone counts as dead as soon as he joins the game, and then Blue's dead, so it's hopeless. Aces has a mineral. Now that I think about it, I think the reason Holly's team is playing PVT, or PTZ rather, Holly's not good with Zerg, and his bio's like maybe slightly above average, but his Protoss is actually pretty good. Like his Protoss has been looking really good in the tournament, so I think that's the reason he's playing Protoss. I don't think it's necessarily good. Although being able to cannon can be really good against multiple Terrans if you fight against that, or if you get control you can cannon, but I think it's probably more that's his comfort than any actual like strategic reason. I love watching other people game micro. It looks so uncomfortable. And the number of shots that are not being taken is gonna drive me crazy. Like, I look at that and I was like, oh, that's a favorable fight, and then it plays out the way it does, and I'm like, oh, shot like 2 volleys. It's just gonna go for a random DT hoorah, but it's not gonna work. Alright guys, I'm going to go to bed. I'll throw it over to Dizzy. He's a cool guy. He's playing StarCraft. He plays fastest. I'll throw the host over to him. Alright, so yeah, tomorrow I'm going to try and get those games edited and uploaded. At least a couple of them. Maybe not all 3 because it's all been Hollywood. I think uploading them, mixing it up would be a little bit better. And then, yeah, that might be all I do tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if I'll stream or not yet. We'll see how I feel. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.